The following podcast may be explicit. Shedcast presents Adventures from the Shed, a tabletop RPG podcast. You can find us online at adventuresfromtheshed.com. Welcome back to our table for an extended episode of the final Dungeons & Dragons Starter Set play session, namely Part 4, Session 3. Join us as Mickey, JJ, Kurt, and Mike bring Bree, Ferris, Thor, and Sir Moss through the end of the Lost Mines of Phandelver. Enjoy the podcast. Hi, and welcome to Adventures from the Shed. I'm Joe, and I'm the Dungeon Master for this Dungeons & Dragons Starter Set. We're going to continue on with Part 4 in just a couple of minutes, but let's go around the table and introduce ourselves.
Hi, everyone. This is Mickey playing Bree Greenbottle. Go on, Mr. Stevens.
Hi, this is JJ, and I am the resident wizard, and I am the wizard extraordinaire, and I pass it on to Mr. Kurt.
Hey, it's Kurt Schumacher, playing Thorn Stormstriker. This may be the last time I play a dwarf or a cleric, so enjoy this podcast.
And I am Mike Robertson, playing Being Awesome, as always, which in this case will be Sir Walter Moss. So back to Joe.
All right.
Proficiency being awesome.
Mike, you're so awesome that if you were damaged, you'd be 1d8 radiant damage.
I would.
All right, so
T-shirt
find us
number 4.
online if you want more great comments like this. Find us on iTunes. We're listed as Adventures from the Shed in iTunes. You can also find us on our website at adventuresfromtheshed.com. We're also on Twitter at AFTS Podcast, and you can find our Google community from our main page on our website. We want you to join us. You can also find us on Facebook at Adventures from the Shed. Join us, comment, rate us, tell us how much you love Mike Robertson.
Ask us out. We really like to get asked out by anonymous strangers through the internet.
I usually
Even though we're all married.
to each other.
I totally like to be propositioned by strangers on the internet. Just saying.
Does it get any stranger than me? Want to go out?
Guys, it's our last adventure in the starter set.
We expect to be wrapping up Part 4. We expect to be wrapping up the Dungeons & Dragons Starter Set today. And with that in mind, let's pick up where we left off last time. So our party had just gone through the area number 16, technically.
The namesake.
The Wave Echo Cave. It is the Wave Echo Cavern. That is the spot where the water bubbles up and rushes against the side of the cavern and shakes the floor with a booming echo throughout the cave. And then our party then went to the northwest part of that area and went through a low cavern, hallway that looks like it was a riverbed at one point, worn smooth, and emerged into area number 17 and 18 of our map. And in doing so, our party sees 3 bugbears here, 2 of them clearing rocks off the rift floor at the bottom. They look like they're excavating something. I'm not going to be able to talk this time. And one of the bugbears is standing guard on the western half of the cavern, and then there is also a male drow who looks like he's supervising the area. And what we're going to do to start off is, since nobody was being sneaky, we're just going to go straight into initiative here.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be that kind of day, huh?
It's that kind of day.
And one thing we can do, Mike or whomever, if we want to just make some area here where we can draw ourselves a little combat map using the combined area of 17 and 18, and I'll tell you where people are starting. I will have 4 initiatives because I have 3 bugbears and a drow.
3 bugbears. We've had a lot of bugbears in this adventure, have we not?
Bugbears. They did
five.
the progression. JJ had mentioned it on a previous podcast. The goblin to hobgoblin to bugbear type of progression. That group of monsters has been here, and we've also had orcs.
Mm-hmm. Fuck the orcs.
Those.
Sorry. Did we mention this was an explicit?
This is an explicit podcast.
Yes, by the way, occasionally you may hear some fucking nasty words.
Someday we should do one that you can play for your kids. For those of you who have 8-year-olds who'd like to start in Dungeons & Dragons. And we'll have elves and fairies and princesses.
Or
but today,
9-year-olds
you're going to hear about penises and fucking orcs.
What about vulvas? We're going to hear about vulvas at all?
Oh, Jay.
Volvos. I hear they're very reliable cars.
Dolores.
Seinfeld.
Yes. All right, so I have in order, bugbear number 1 is 16.
His name is Leonardo.
Yeah, put that down. Leo. Just we'll call him Leo. Bugbear number 2's name is
Donatello.
Francesco.
No, Donatello.
Donatello. Okay. 13 for
Raphael.
Bugbear number 2. Bugbear number 3
Who's
is
the last one?
Raphael.
Right.
An 11.
Is this
And
Leonardo
our
Michelangelo?
our drow who has a name,
Tim.
so you can't make it up.
Tim.
The drow is a 12 for initiative. So I will have 1, 2, drow 3.
So 16, 13, 11, 12.
You got it.
I have a
And you said-
6.
You have a 6.
I have a 10 minus 1 is 9.
So
All right. So
well.
what we're going to have here, Mike, if you would, give me 2 X's down here for bugbears, another X over here for a bugbear, and then make something that's not an X or an O for the drow, just to differentiate him. And this is just filling in our map. So the drow is a triangle. Okay, so now this rift, let's do this too, if you would. Let me use the red one. Just because I want it to kind of reflect what we're seeing here. And that, and then...
For those of you who are listening at home, we're having a very exciting map drawing session here on a whiteboard on the flat of the table.
So this area, the red area, is lower. That's 20 feet down. You guys are 20 feet up. These guys are 20 feet up on the west side. There are 2 bugbears down there excavating.
Cartographers, we are not. From one side to the other, how far is it?
You are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 squares, about 70 feet.
70 feet?
Yes, from the corner, the northeast corner you are in to the southwest corner where the drow and the bugbear are is about 70 feet.
And then from where we are to the bottom
About
of the pit,
50.
About 50.
Yep.
Thank
So with
you.
my boots of striding and whatever they are, I can run that all in one turn.
You could. But you got to get that 20 feet down, too. And as the description, I will read again, just to recap where we are. This wide rift fills the eastern half of the cavern. A stream pours out of the west wall, then tumbles down into the rift and flows out again to the north. Several ropes are secured to iron stakes along the western edge of the rift, leading down to the chasm floor. So that's where, right here, are some ropes that are going down to where the bugbears are.
So there's no rope
no
over
ropes on
where
our
I...
side.
Correct. Only on that western side. So you guys have 20 feet down from where you are, or perhaps someone might have a missile weapon.
And there's kind of a cave behind us.
Yes, yes. You came out of that Warren River outlet thingy,
Okay.
doohickey with stuff. Yep. So essentially that right there is here.
Okay, perfect.
All right. And we have our initiative. You have been spotted, and you have spotted them. So who is up first?
Ferris.
Ferris, how are you going to react to this situation?
All right. So what's the distance between these guys? These
About
guys are 20 feet
20
down?
feet down and
These
about
guys are-
20 feet west.
So these guys are 20 feet back.
Yeah.
So if I put a fireball right here, which has a 20-foot radius, it would go down and back.
It might reach them. We'll see how it goes.
That's what I want to do.
It's going to be close. Do they get a saving throw with a fireball?
Yes.
All right, then that's what will determine if they're right near the edge or not. So, I mean, they're not... these guys up here, so the bugbear's guarding the passage. There's actually a passage to the west here,
Okay.
and another one up here, and the river flows through here. But that's not a passage, just where the river flows.
The river runs through it.
Yes.
So you're going to put a fireball kind of at the top of this ledge here?
Yep, just right in the edge of the ravine. That way
So
it goes down.
What I would say by default, this bugbear would not be in there. Because
Okay, so
he's
I'll
actually
hit-
guarding the passage, but the drow is supervising the whole thing, so he's probably at the top where he can see the bugbears below and the one to the west.
So I'll hit the one drow and 2 bugbear.
Yes.
What about the ropes?
Huh?
Going to burn
Gotta
an
keep the ropes safe.
No, we can always throw a repel.
They're
grappling
innocents.
hook.
their innocence in this.
Do you still have the chains from the wolves?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, because we
There you
couldn't
go.
find any way to sell them.
Well,
It's a lot
they
of
were
weight
like
we've been
15
carrying.
feet long or something. You could get 15 feet down, drop 5 feet. There's no damage from dropping 5.
There we go. There we go.
You have to still tie him to something.
Yep.
Thor. Tie everything to Thor to start.
Time to the dwarf.
All right, Ferris.
So fireball it is.
Go
I
for
need
it.
a DC 14.
A DC 14, and what is that?
Reflex.
Dex.
Dex, yes, sorry.
Dex, all right. Dex, the bugbears get a +2, so I will roll an 8 + 2 is 10, and an 18 + 2 is 20. So one gets it, one does not. And I'm just going to take them in order. 1 and 2 will be the ones down below.
Okay.
So
And then Mr. Drow.
and him, he gets a +4 for Dex. I roll a 2, +4 is 6. That's not going to do it.
All right.
Go ahead.
Can I get those silver ones? All of them? Yeah.
That's too many dice.
That's way too many dice. I hear way too many things rolling around there. What do we got?
Jeez.
Ooh, silence.
Silence as he adds it up.
11, 17, 19, 23, 4,
Gosh.
6. 26 damage.
26 damage. Well,
8d6?
guess what? Ferris is setting somebody else up for a kill count here because bugbears have 27 hit points. Okay.
So
The first one takes 27 or 26. The
26.
second one takes 13. Is it half?
Yep.
Okay.
Half on save.
And then the drow takes the full amount, which was 26. That's half. All right, half of the drow's hit points right off the bat.
And he brings down the
And we
hammer.
keep calling him
Can
the
we say
drow. Are we confident
boom?
at this point, our characters, that this is not the black spider?
And I
Do
yell,
we know?
I yell across. Bam, motherfucker.
Bam.
You're a nasty man.
There is nothing on the drow that you can see from
And
about
that's my
70
big-
feet
that's my
away
big
that
one.
would indicate to you he is the black spider or not. That's the easiest way to put it. Nice generic terms.
And then next
The reason I asked,
is...
I'm not sure I would want to kill the black spider if we could try not to kill him.
As he looks
By
directly
choosing
at
to
me.
do non-lethal damage, breathe a halfling.
That seems like something we're not
Leonardo,
gonna do.
Donatello, and Drow.
All right, so I've got to get them. So that's a 1, 2, and drow for me. All right, I got it. Donatello, and the other one was Raphael, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Raphael is
Okay.
after
And
Drow.
he's the number 3 up there. Okay. So, bugbears for a ranged have a javelin. Now they are not going to be at short range. They're going to be past short range, which is a negative what? Let's check
Is
that
a
out.
disadvantage.
Just disadvantage. Okay. So we're going to start with him. Now they're going to throw their javelins at the fireball master, the fireballer. We'll start with the 2 that are on the ground. That's Leonardo and Donatello bugbear. They get picked on for their names a lot. I roll an 18 and a 12.
12
So
miss.
12 plus, hold on, a 12 plus a 4 is 16 to hit.
They both hit.
Shield.
Uh-oh, he's using the shield. And that's a +4?
+4.
Okay.
I now have a 20 AC for this turn.
So then that javelin will miss, and the second one needs to beat a 20 then, right? So let's see. I roll a 9 and 16. So the 9 takes precedent there. 9 plus 4 is 13. That's going to miss. So both of the bugbears on the ground grab javelins next to them and chuck them at you, and both miss. One of them bounces off of your magical
Yes, it
shield.
does.
And then the drow goes, and he has... Let's see. He is going to do what?
He's
do they
gonna-
actually get
he's
some
He's going to
ruling?
scowl.
He's going to scowl at you menacingly. Well, we're going to say that he just hangs out with the other bugbear for now because he has no ranged attack. And he is not running over there to confront you. He
give
will
him at
take
least a hatchet.
He will take a step into this hallway and get himself some cover. And who's up after that?
That would be after the drow,
Yes.
Raphael.
Oh, so they all get to go right in order.
Yep.
Yes, they do. They all go together.
Well, he's going to throw a javelin at the fireball man as well. Ooh, a 15 and a 15. I roll 15 twice. +4, though, is 19. That's going to be just short of that shielded wizard. So another javelin bounces off of the wizard, who is up after Raphael.
Now it's Bree's turn.
Go ahead, Bree.
Bree is going to aim at the closest,
The one who's probably still smoldering?
Cor-
Or,
The
She's
one
going to
that's-
take him out.
the one
Let's
that's
see.
still smoldering. So, nice.
What do we
21.
got? 21 will hit.
And that is 7.
Dead.
7 damage will finish off Leonardo.
Then she is going to hide in the little cavern thingy right
Okay.
here.
Is that one dead bugbear or two?
One dead bugbear.
One dead bugbear. Okay.
They only had 1 hit point.
That's the one
She
you got
only rolled a
26
I
on?
have 1 left. Okay. And who's up after Bree?
Thor.
Thor is going to attack the second bugbear.
That's about 50 feet away. I think you've got range for that, right?
I have range for that on Sacred Flame, which is 60 feet.
There you go.
1d8 radiant damage.
He
You
has
have a
a
dex
save.
savings throw.
All right, I get a +2 on this. Roll a 9 plus 2 is 11. I believe that is
Nope.
not a save.
So I'm good on 1d8,
What do we
which
have?
unfortunately is only going to be 3 radiant damage.
All right.
Not
so
much help.
The radiant damage pushes the rest of the fire out of the way, and he is now just a little bit of smoking bugbear mess. Who's
Is
up after
radiant
Thor?
damage like caused by a god? Is that the idea there?
Yeah, it's like
Like divine?
divine
Yeah.
channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
You're hurting him with goodness.
Sir
Sir-
Moss.
Sir Walter Moss.
I would like to climb down into the hole and go
Let's
after
see
them.
if we have a specific rule in here for climbing down. Climbing up or down without using a rope requires a successful DC 10 strength or athletics check.
That's what I do.
If you fail by 5 or more, that's when you fall.
You should have a good bonus on that.
Oh, yeah. 25.
So Walter Moss
All right, you
does a
definitely got it.
backflip,
Now,
twist.
it's 20 feet, so your movement is...
My movement is 30 feet.
Okay. So we'll say you get down to the bottom
Okay.
for your move. So you are now a little bit closer, but now at the bottom of the rift.
I think
All
we
right.
should talk
Do
about
I
how graceful
still-
that was.
That was... I don't know if it was graceful or just forceful.
Yeah.
You know, he just forced
like-
his way down the side.
Done it with
My hand into the wall and climb.
That is like the Hulk when he climbs, he just crunches his fingers right into the side of the wall, right?
Do I still get another action?
You have your action. Your move is now used up.
I
But
guess
you're still
I,
about 50 feet away.
Still 50 feet away.
Yeah. All you've done is go down,
I
really.
give her a shot with the old javelin.
Okay.
So we'll chuck that
Throw
over
it back
there.
at him.
So I think above
you're at
30 feet, I'm at a disadvantage.
Yeah, you're
Yeah, same
disadvantaged.
thing. That's what we had for javelin.
10
Some range on my
and 6.
light
So we have
crossbow.
16 on that one.
Okay. And the other?
20
So-
on that one.
Okay. A 16 does hit.
Great.
What do
For
we
a
got?
whopping 4 piercing damage.
4 damage to Donatello. Okay. And who's up after Sir Walter Moss?
Top of the
Me.
order.
Back to me.
Go ahead, Ferris.
I will.
You will pause. And
I will
think.
pause
Pause.
and
Hold, please.
hold,
Hold.
Hold, please. Your death is important to us.
Magic missile the drow.
Ah, okay. What is the range? Is it 120 feet or something
That's
like that?
ridiculous. It's
Yeah.
like
You've got
400
maybe
feet.
80 feet now, and his cover doesn't matter with magic.
Cover
missile.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
As long as I can see a part of him.
Yes, you got it. What we got?
4, 7, 11, 12. 12.
12 damage.
Yeah, 12.
Got it. Yes, I can do that math. I still don't know why I insist on subtracting because I suck at it.
Because you're a noob DM.
Yeah. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. It's my first time. It's a starter set, man. I'm very
Leonardo.
excited.
After that is Leonardo, Donatello. I think Leo just
Leo's
perished.
Leonardo is
Leo just perished.
dead.
He's
Donatello, Drow, Raph.
All right, let me. There's one other thing about this guy.
Do you guys know why the Foot Clan always wanted to kill
There
the
we go.
turtles?
no why.
Because their master was Splinter.
We do need a
Master
cricket
was
app.
Splinter.
We do.
Their master was Splinter.
He was Splinter.
Yeah.
Cricket.
The Foot Clan, Splinter.
Splinter in the foot.
There you go.
That's a,
Cricket. Cricket.
so, Donatello. Let's see what the bugbear can do here.
Oh, Lord. I live with that every day, folks.
You do. You do. You're a lovely life.
All
You're a
right.
lovely
So
life.
that bugbear, the Donatello, is going to close a little over half of the distance and throw another javelin at Sir Walter Moss.
Oh, yeah.
Get ready to dodge, Sir Walter Moss.
And we have a +4 to hit. I rolled a 17, so that's a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
Right in
And
the
we
face.
do
Not in the face.
a D6 +2,
Oh, that's
so
not much.
5 damage. 3 plus 2
Ah,
is
that's
5.
like a splinter for Sir Walter Moss,
Yeah.
studly beast of a patron that he is.
Studley.
Good
Beast.
Lord.
I like it.
How far are you going to crawl up his butt?
All the way.
I'm his pool
It's
boy
all right.
from part 2, right?
He's a dwarf. It's,
He wants to crawl up in his butt and then cast light, so light shines up.
He is proficient in chasms.
yeah.
Stone cunning.
Stone guy.
You have a rock butt. All right. We have
So many
next.
things I could
um,
say.
I
So
believe
many things I
the
could say.
drow is next,
The drow is next, yes.
and he is just going to disappear down the hallway.
That's
Loser.
right, run, bitch.
The bitch is running.
He's running.
And then Raphael's last.
Was running.
He is going to. I'm going to let him try and get down there because he's going to charge towards you guys. It's 8 plus. I'm doing a strength check.
Where
him
did
to
he
get
run?
down
Do
the
we know?
rope.
Which way did he run?
The draw went this way.
All right.
Let me see what we had here to get down. It was a DC 10 strength check. So the bugbear gets down to the bottom, turns and tosses a spear or javelin at Sir Walter Moss. He will have disadvantage. I roll a 7 and a 13. 7 plus 4 is 11. That's not going to hit.
Nope.
And after that is whom? After
Bree,
Raphael.
Thor, and Moss.
Go for it, Bree.
Oh, Bree
Bree's
had to
gonna
sneeze.
Oh,
No, she
what?
doesn't.
Oh.
Okay. Is
Also
there someone next to this bugbear?
No.
Nope.
It
So-
is about 20 feet or so away
Did
from
you
Sir
hide?
Walter.
I did hide, but I hid and I got a 12.
So does his passive perception beat a 12?
You are not hidden.
Yeah, so I only get 1. And I do very poorly because that's only a 10.
10 will not hit.
All right, so she hides again.
At this
Hide
point,
again.
do we just have the one bugbear left?
Yeah,
Two bugbears.
Two bugbears.
One which has been injured, the other which has not. He just
The other one
climbed
climbed
down.
out.
Yeah,
his-
I see. Sorry.
and then the elf,
He's gone.
the drow, technically went that way. All right, so who's after Bree?
That was 23 to hide.
All right.
I believe Thor is next.
Go ahead, Thor.
Thor it
Just
is.
for a change of pace, even though I would like to pull out Isabella and use her, I don't think I'm close enough. And so,
Yeah, you're about 40 to 50 feet away.
yeah, I mean,
Well, you could throw your old warhammer at him.
that's what I, yeah.
It's not a family heirloom.
You got a
right?
mace now. You have upgraded.
Oh, that's true. I could just throw Raquel and see what happens.
I think an improvised thrown weapon is just, what, a D4 plus
No.
strength or something
Yeah.
like that?
Using Sacred Flame would be the obvious choice, but you know, it's the last day, and
You
you
don't
know
wanna
we're
be
getting near
last
the end of
day.
the adventure, and Thor just wants to pull out a crossbow for a change of pace because he picked one up back in part 2 or
Oh
part
my
3.
gosh, because I'm such a great guy, I'll let you do it.
I have it, and it's a light crossbow. It does 1d8 damage. It's got a range of 80 or 320 with disadvantage, and I'm going to rock it like there's
Okay.
no tomorrow.
Are you going to rock it like it's 1999?
And I don't think I'm going to hit. I rolled. What do I use on that? A dex
All that
modifier?
Dex.
8 minus 1 for 7.
That's really, really close to hitting Sir Walter, but not quite.
Oh well.
The crossbow bolt just whizzes right past your right ear.
All right.
And I think he's up now, right?
Sorry,
Moss.
man.
Go ahead, Sir Walter.
I would like to close the distance and do what I
You're
do
20.
best.
You're 20 feet. So
Oh
you
yeah, I
got it.
closed the
And,
distance too with my super speedy boots after I shot.
Oh, you
No,
have to climb down
down.
first, though.
They're jumping boots, remember?
But they're not landing
I'll take the
boots.
damage.
You're going to
Take
tuck
the
and roll. Tuck and roll.
Tuck and roll, tuck and roll.
Seriously, acrobatics check.
What I want to do, though, Kurt, is
I didn't mean to interrupt. I was very rude. I
you're going
interrupted.
to use up your movement, essentially, getting the crossbow ready, because you weren't holding it. So
Okay.
we're going to use up your movement with that, and then you get to shoot it as your attack.
Okay.
Go ahead, Sir
All right.
Mosh.
So I charge on in.
You charge on in.
And smack him with Felicity.
Go for it.
So boring that your weapon just has one name.
22.
22,
to your
22
multiple-
hits.
Multiple disorder over there?
And that'll be for Looks like 10 slashing
10 damage. Donatello bites the dust.
God, Donnie.
You break him into splinters.
Now that's a joke.
He actually had a shield, and you splintered the shield as you smashed your axe through it. And who is up after Sir Walter Moss?
Ferris.
Go back to Ferris.
I will freezing away.
Glare at him menacingly.
Wheezing away.
This is still Ray of Frost, right?
Yeah.
I don't think you've called it Ray of Frost for the last
No,
6
no, I
episodes. I
haven't.
just want to make sure we still have the same spell.
I've said ray of coldness. And
Freezing Ray.
Line
that's a
light of chilliness.
17 to hit.
17 will hit.
That is 6 damage.
6 damage to Raphael. Done. And
Yeah, I
it's-
think freezing ray is a higher level spell.
now is he up?
It's Raphael's
Raphael?
turn.
All right.
Raphael.
Drow has gone about his merry business.
Drow has pussyfooted away.
Raphael can close the distance and attack Sir Walter now because they're close enough.
You don't want none.
And he readies his Morning Star as he charges at you. 3 plus 4 is 7. That hits, right?
I just push it out of the way.
Another stiff arm. I'm going to face mask the bugbear.
Yep.
Poor feller.
And then I Heisman pose.
All right, who's up
over him.
after
Bree.
the unfortunate
Bree.
Raphael? Go ahead, Bree.
So now Bree does have. There's someone next to an ally next to that bugbear, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Sir Walter Moss is right there.
There we go.
All right. What do we got?
19.
19 will hit.
And she gets to do her sneak attack.
Blammo.
7.
7. All right.
No, plus 3. It's 10.
Okay.
Plus another 2. Because I'm cute.
All right. So he's dead. He's dead by cuteness. No, he's not. He is not dead. He has not yet been reduced to 0 hit points.
All right.
Who is up after Bree?
Wait, I have
Thor.
to hide. There you go.
You're hit.
All right. And Thor
I want to get down
and Boogie.
and boogie
Okay.
and play that funky music till
All
I
right,
die,
So getting down.
All right, Vanilla Ice.
and get as close to him as I can.
Getting
and
down is a DC 10 strength or athletics check.
All right, I'm going to go with
You're going to go with
20, 18 plus 2.
Okay, you got it. You're down.
And I've got my super speed.
Okay, so it's 20 of your movement was getting down.
So 20 of my movement was getting down,
You-
and
you-
I
you
think
just
I
went
have
down 20 feet.
75 feet of movement because I think it triples me from 25 to. Let's double check the
I
boots
don't
of.
remember that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you're just on crack or
I think you're
insane.
just making things up.
What?
I think you have your.
I haven't even started drinking yet.
Your speed while you wear these boots becomes 30 feet.
30 feet.
It's
not
just like
3
75.
feet.
Keep reading. Keep reading.
Unless your walking speed is higher, and your speed is not reduced if you are encumbered or wearing heavy armor. In addition, whenever you jump, you can jump 3 times the normal
Oh,
distance.
3 times jumping. I was thinking 3 times speed. Folks at home, that's where that was coming from. Okay, so I'm at 30. Well, I'm going to go 30 then.
Well, you're going to go 10
Or 10.
more.
Oh, someone tell me where I am.
You went down 20.
Where am I?
You are
So you have 10 left.
Yeah.
So you go like a little bit that way.
Okay.
you are about 40 feet from the bad guy.
And if you really,
About.
really want, you
Can I
can probably
hit
shoot
the
him
bugbear with Rosalinda yet?
only a
Is
Rosalinda
Rosalinda the
your
crossbow?
All right, I will cast Sacred Flame. You have a dex saving throw against a DC of 14.
I should just make it automatic. No, a 3
All right, I roll
plus
1d8.
2 is 5. That's going to fail.
I do 4 radiant damage.
4 radiant damage to Raphael. Raphael has still not yet been reduced to
Sir
0
Walter
hit
Moss.
points.
All right.
Go ahead, Sir Walter.
Sir Walter.
You're face to face with Raphael.
I'm going to take out the last of the Heroes and a Half show.
Can you put the horns
power.
on Thor
Turtle
so I know
power.
where I am?
Put the horns on Thor.
Be 12 to hit.
12 will miss.
Bummer. Oh well.
You groan menacingly at him. Look, if I groaned every time I missed, gosh,
Ferris.
all the freaking time. Go ahead, Ferris. What do you got for Raphael?
Ray of Frost.
All right, let's see how he does.
22 to hit.
22 will hit. What is the damage?
7.
7 minus 7 is another kill count for the wizard.
Yes!
Gosh. Gosh,
He had
darn it.
7 hit points
Damn
left. By the way, he
Damn
would have
it,
had
Jim.
9 if you hadn't added your other 2 in there. Your cuteness factor did it.
Eat it.
All right, so that
All right.
bugbear is now
So that room is clear, but the
this
drow is
yep.
gone.
So this area here is where they were excavating, where they
take a
were
closer
moving rocks around on the floor.
Let's take
So
a
they were
closer look.
obviously looking for something there.
Mm-hmm.
So we should look very closely.
Agreed.
Or moderately closely. I'm going to keep
I
looking
need
up
a
to make sure he
wisdom
doesn't come
or
back.
perception check. And yes, everyone can roll it because pretty much everyone just said they were going to take a look.
Nice.
11.
Golly.
Golly.
What do we got?
I has a 20.
Yeah,
18.
18.
Perception plus. I have a total of 13.
Total of 13. All right. While people are kind of looking around, Ferris finds it is a DC of 20, so you were the one that got it.
Yes!
Ferris finds buried under heavy rubble at the bottom of the rift a crushed skeleton of a dwarf wearing some really shiny gauntlets.
Oh, really?
Ooh, shiny.
I wonder what kind of enchantment is on these.
Quickly, you find out they are gauntlets of ogre power.
That sounds kind of sexy. What's that do?
Gauntlets of ogre power. While you wear these gauntlets, your strength becomes 19. If your strength is already 19 or higher, the gauntlets have no effect on you.
You can just wear them?
Yep.
That is awesome.
For those who can't see me,
the
I am
wizard
the wizard putting
has
them on.
entered the gun show.
So that takes his strength modifier up to like 4, right?
Special strength modifier 4, exactly.
You sure you don't want to give those to the cleric?
I mean,
All
mine's
you're doing is
already
casting
4.
divine
Yeah, yours is
radiance.
already
That's
4,
true.
so I mean,
I
go
have
ahead.
17, I think.
No, you're if you're you should be an 18.
It gave me a +1 to go to level 4.
All right, so let's take a
Although
look at the
I guess
experience.
it did make it 18. I don't know why I got 2, but I got 2, so I already have 18.
All right, let's take a look at the experience for this. Bugbears, you had 3 of them. They are 200 experience each. And that's actually all you did, because the other guy got away.
Yep.
He
So
ran away.
600 divided for that encounter.
And then we got, they were
let's do
gauntlets of
this.
ogre power.
Yes.
Ogre
Which increase your strength to 19. That's it.
And what we are going to do is,
Which it wouldn't be a bad idea to give it to him because he already has the +4.
on our little spot over there, let's put in, on area number 18 there on the map, if you would, put in the, he took that away. Well, you can't see that then. What I want you to put in there then is what I have
Is it
here.
here or here?
Paths.
You are in 18 here, and you're going to put a hallway in here and a hallway up there.
There you go. You've got the.
All right, so we have just cleared out the area number 18. Now, part of that is there's that stream that comes out of the west wall and it goes up to
Wouldn't
the
that go
north.
this way?
And then along the west wall is the 2 passages that lead to the west. And the drow headed in the one on the southern side. So we have a passage where the drow ran down and then a passage up to the northwest part. That's close enough.
Right.
So are you going to follow where the drow went?
I think we should chase the drow.
Chase the drow.
Who's wearing the gauntlets of ogre power? And also,
are. You
can
are.
I have them?
Yes.
Yes, that is going to make it so awesome when I wield Xenia the Warrior Princess.
All right.
Please don't sue us.
So you know what that does, right?
It's going to take me to +4 on here, which is going to affect
And make
Your
your strength 8.
hit.
this.
Yeah,
So
the,
that-
to hit and the damage.
That's going to
So
go
your to hit is now a +7.
You're a
from +5, yes, to
monster.
+7 with the mace. Right.
And then
Yes.
it's now 1d6 +5 damage.
Yeah, it is. God, I'm starting to understand how this all works.
Isn't that great?
Awesome. And just for those at home, I now have super awesome gloves. and super awesome boots.
Just be careful when you go to pleasure yourself with those on.
Super awesome
There's a lot of
gloves.
strength. Crush!
Super awesome. Ow!
So should my damage have gone up?
Yes, it should have. That's why I've been curious
was
about your
that?
doing your little 3 thing. I was like,
I mean, it doesn't say that damage goes up.
it should though.
Yeah, the problem with the starter set is they give you the attack bonus on your weapon. Because that's building in your strength modifier.
The attack bonus is your proficiency bonus plus your enhancement modifier. So if you have a proficiency of 2, which is what we have now, plus strength, which is 4, plus 4, that means you got a plus 6 to hit.
Uh-huh.
And then your
I mean,
damage,
it says that.
your damage is always your enhancement bonus.
All right, so it should be +4,
Yes.
not +3.
Because it was plus 3.
Yes.
It is now a plus 4. Just like his is a plus 4, plus 1 because of the magic weapon.
Okay.
But I remain at +3.
No, you're at 4 as well.
No, I'm actually gaining. I'm getting 2 because I went from +2 to +4.
Yeah,
right?
but I'm just
Stats
saying
are fun.
From starting from
All
0.
right.
Those
And
listening are just
going
like,
up after that drow.
Heading down the hallway where the drow
And your damage.
where that drow went, you have is actually some stairs going up. You saw the drow go up the stairs and straight down the hall. And what that is right here, it is, let me move that. So these are the stairs that went up, and the drow went that way. And that is a long hallway that is about, let's see, that's about 70 or 80 feet long, ends in rubble, and to the north there are a set of double doors.
Okay.
And chances are that's where the drow went, because he went straight down the hallway.
All
All
right.
right, let's go. What are we doing standing around here
I don't
Go.
know.
with our...
I don't think that we need to listen to this because we know that that he's probably in there.
Yeah?
It's a good chance he's in there.
You can listen if you really want.
No, let's just go.
All
Going to
right.
go up to the doors?
Why are we always preparing? Just go.
All right. Rolling in.
All right, so
That sound was the opening of the Mountain Dew.
it's opening up the door. I'll give you the narrative for this room. 6 cracked marble pillars line the walls of this hall, at the north end of which stands a 9-foot-tall statue of a dwarf seated on a throne, a mighty stone warhammer across his lap. Large emeralds gleam in the statue's eyes.
I call it.
The dust and debris covering the floor has been swept to one side, and a campsite of sorts now spreads in front of the statue. 6 bedrolls and packs are neatly arranged around a rough-built fire pit. A wooden table stands on the west side of the room between 2 pillars. What we have in this room, let me see. Inside the room is, you see, a drow that looks like this.
So he's not singed?
This guy. Now, it is, and this is on page 50 that we're seeing. So it is a male drow that is holding a staff, the top of which has a black spider.
I think we found a spider.
Uh-oh, you might have found the black spider. In addition to that, there are 4 giant spiders in the room.
I hate spiders.
Giant spiders.
4 giant spiders. Let me see if we've got a description of what a giant spider is like here.
They only have 6 legs.
They're actually listed as large for their size, so that means they are pretty darn giant. So they cover a bunch of area on their own. And you guys are entering that area, and you see them, in addition, in the back, all the way towards the far wall. Thor, you see Nundro, Rockseeker. It looks like he is bound, he is kneeling in the back of the room. You could put an N for him if you want. He's Nundro, Rockseeker. And that's actually where the drow will be, right next to him, as we started. So you can put him there. All right, and I need talk amongst yourselves for a second here because I need to read a little spot.
So the other thing that's been confusing me too is, at least in every edition prior to this, if you wielded something two-handed, it was always strength and a half. Mm-hmm. So
On the damage.
on damage, I don't know. I can't find anything in that. It might be in the player's handbook.
The only thing I remember hearing so far is with his shield, if he used the shield, it would drop it by 1.
Well,
the attack.
because his Warhammer is versatile. He can wield it with in one hand and deal die 8, or he can two-hand wield it and deal die 10. I remember that because Warhammer is specifically versatile. But every edition prior to this, you got strength and a half for wielding something two-handed, and I don't know if that's the case still or
It doesn't
not.
seem like it because mine is.
Well,
a
you got to
two-handed.
remember, I think this is simplified because it's supposed to be a starter set.
So we'd have to look to see.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it might be in the player's handbook if Kurt still brought that with him.
I did not today.
I did.
What?
We need
No,
to-
I did.
Always
Okay.
prepared.
It's always in that bag.
And we're going to take this as when you guys enter the room, the drow that is there with Nundro says to you that if you come in, your friend dies.
Oh,
And he's looking at Thor at the time he says it. Clearly, the dwarf, this would be his friend. What I'd like to do here is let's roll some initiative, and we will use that for character actions like we have previously. I'm going to go to a new paper here.
Doing well. Getting an 8 initiative.
20 minus 1.
Nope.
Nope.
You
Or
are
just 20.
first.
Just 20.
just 20?
Well, I mean, yeah.
Just
He
put a
is,
20 in a little star.
he is a superstar.
Bree rolls a 10. Nope, she rolls an 8. Just kidding. What does Sir Walter Moss have?
I also have an 8.
And Ferris?
I'm on a 18.
Okay. And what is the rest of the initiative, Mr. DM?
All right, we have spiders. I'm going to do all 4 of them are going to be separate. 24, 22, 21, and 4. And for expediency's sake, we will call him Black Spider. He has a 10.
Okay.
And what we will do is if Nundro needs to act, I will put him in as necessary.
All right. So does the natural 20 beat the
Yes.
spider's 24?
Well, the Spider's 24 was a natural 20 plus 4.
So they
So
will
who
go
goes?
first.
That
The spider goes first? So Spidey number 1 is first. Then we go to Thor.
I had that wrong. It's actually a plus 3. It wasn't a 24, it was a 23. That's my mistake. I just looked back.
But we're
and
not
it was
in
plus
combat
3.
yet,
And then
necessarily.
spider-
No, there is no
2.
comment. And for that matter, the spiders aren't doing anything yet. I want to see who's the first character.
Right. So Thor is going to act first.
Okay, what is Thor going to do?
And he has just been told that if he enters the room, Nundro will be
If you come
killed.
closer, I will kill
Right.
your friend.
So I'm going to step forward and puff up my chest and say to the Black Spider, or the drow who looks like the Black Spider, if you so much as look askance at my clansman Nundro Rockseeker, I shall bring the entire wrath of the god Marth Marduin down on you, at which point I will raise my hands in the air, cast Thaumaturgy, which is a cantrip that allows me to do a minor wonder,
Okay.
and cause the room to shake for
Nice.
10 seconds.
Okay. And as you're doing that, he says back to you, interesting trick, dwarf. If you all surrender now, I may let the other one live. Who's up next?
Spider number 2.
Next.
Spider number 3.
Next.
Ferris.
Go. How do you act, Fatis?
How far are we from him, from the drow?
You are technically,
About.
let's say, 40 feet.
Hold person.
You
Okay.
want Hold action.
I cast hold person.
A hold person.
Okay.
That is a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw.
DC 14. He gets a +2 on this. I roll a 6. That's 8.
He is paralyzed.
Okay. And how does that? How long does that last?
At the end of every one of his turns, he can make another saving throw to unparalyze himself,
Okay.
or until he gets attacked.
All right. And while he is paralyzed, what can he do?
Nothing. His turn's forfeit.
Look like a statue.
Okay. The whole turn is forfeit. Okay.
If he's attacked, it's paralyzed ends.
It paralyzed ends.
Okay. Who is up next? Who's up after Ferris?
Let's go get
Black spider.
Let's go get Nundro.
Okay. And he gets a saving throw at the end of his
Yes,
turn?
it does.
All right. Still +2. I roll a 10. That's 12.
Yes, thank God.
All right. And who is after the black spider?
Sir Walter Moss.
All right. Sir Walter.
Any
guess-
attack
as
that hits the creature, paralyzed, any attack that hits the creature is an automatic critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet.
As the paralyze hits him, it seems like the 4 giant spiders sense something is up and they start twitching.
I look at Thor and then I charge in to kill one of the spiders.
Okay. You have the space to do that. They are about 30 feet away.
Why did the spider get a saving throw? What was the spider saving
Black spider.
against?
The black spider.
Oh, black spider.
Yes.
I failed on that hit. I got a
Alrighty.
3.
Yes, that will definitely miss. And who's up after Sir Walter Moss?
Bree.
Go ahead, Bree.
All right. So are these pillars?
Yes, those are the pillars around the room.
She is going to target the closest spider to her. There
Okay.
we go. With a 16.
A 16 will hit.
Woohoo. And she's going to do 6 damage.
And we're just going to take that as spider number 1.
And she's going to hide behind one of those pillars.
Okay.
Very successfully with a 26.
All right. Yes.
I don't see anything.
Who's up after Bree?
Spider number 4.
Spider number 4. Or the one that had a 4 for initiative. That'll be the one you just hit. Now, let's see. What can he do? And first thing it's going to do is shoot a web at Bree.
Ooh.
I'm going to have disadvantage. No, you're at the range. You're at the 30-foot range, which we had said, 30 feet.
But she's behind cover, right?
Yes, she went to hide, yes. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. I will miss with a 5. Plus 5 is 10, so that will miss regardless. And then it moves forward to where Sir Walter Moss is trying to surround you. The spiders are going to try and surround you. All right, so who's up after that spider?
Top of the order, spider number 1.
All right, so
Which was the spider that had a 23 initiative.
yeah, I'm going to move my numbers around here a little because that's actually 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so that spider, they are all going to pretty much move in to surround Sir Walter. Going to start by trying to hit you with a web. I think all 3 go in a row, right? 1, 2, and 3, or is somebody else in the
No,
middle?
Thor is sandwiched between 1 and 2.
Okay, so let me just do the 1 then. A web at Sir Walter. A roll of 4 plus 5 is 9. The web will miss. And then it lunges in to bite you, and it will, as being surrounding or trying to surround you, I will give it advantage to hit you. There's a plus 5 to hit. I roll a stinking 4 and a 2.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good gosh, man.
Sir Walter, so speedy.
Yeah, go ahead, Thor.
My turn.
The spiders are surrounding Sir Walter Moss in the
Dodge,
middle of the
dodge,
room.
dodge.
Yes. I'm 40 feet away, so I can't get there, but I'll go.
And these are big, like 10-foot leg span spiders. They're huge, and he's just dancing around like he's climbing down a wall. or
And you
something.
can get
a
to
bummer,
the
'cause-
spiders.
Oh yeah, you can get to them.
Oh, I can?
They're only 30 feet away.
What I really want to do is get over here to my buddy, but I can't. So I'm going to go help out Sir Walter.
Go for it.
And I'm going to rush in with Selma Hayek, my mace,
Okay.
and take a swing at the one who is attacking Sir Walter. If I-
They're all attacking.
They're all
They
Oh,
are.
good
But
Lord.
the one who just attacked him was number 1, so we'll say it was that.
I rolled 4 plus plus 7 is 11.
11 will miss. All right. And after Thor, I think, are the other two spiders.
Correct.
All right. So we're going to take spider number 2, who is still going to try and hit Sir Walter Moss first with the web. Gosh. Oh,
You
that's
must have
horrible.
sprayed down
Yeah,
like your
they-
armor with
Like,
just
like
dodged.
Teflon.
I just roll.
Yeah. They completely miss you with the web. I rolled a 3, plus 5 is 8. That'll miss. He will try and now he'll, again, come in to surround you and try and bite you. We're going to give him advantage. Gosh, a 5 on the die and a 2.
Yay.
You rolled around in like some slick stuff outside.
The
Oh, yeah.
last spider is going to try the same thing. You are being like all spidered up now. The web, I roll a 5, plus 5 is 10. That's going to miss.
Yep.
And he tries to bite you. Oh, I could hit this time. That's a 13 on the die and then a 2. So a 13 plus 5 is 18.
Yeah, that hits exactly.
18. So you get bit by the spider. Thank goodness. It's about time. It's
Ooh,
a
sort of
D8
like crabs.
plus 3 piercing damage. 8 plus 3, 11 piercing damage. And then you must make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
42 minus 11 is
31.
31.
I've been doing subtraction today.
All right. All right.
So
Constitution.
DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
That's 11.
Son of a bitch. All right, so you got it.
Yeah.
And who is up after spider number 3?
Me.
Ferris.
Go ahead,
I'm going to
Ferris.
go up and stand behind my buddy and make his butt roasty.
he's going to set fire to the spiders.
I'm going to set fire to the rain.
They are surrounding him, so you can hit all of them.
All right, so DC 14 saving throw, dexterity.
I am going to do each of them. I'm going left to right on my page. 1 fail. 2 fail. I roll a 3, a 2, a 19. The third one will succeed, and the last one will fail. Gosh, 3,
Wow,
2,
you
19,
can't roll
and
anything.
2.
It's good for us, but
Keep going.
it's
keep
making
going.
the starter set look easier than it
sure
should
is.
be.
Well, the goblins beat the living crap out of you guys, but 4 spiders and a drow can't do a thing. What do we have there?
7
Ferris?
damage.
7 damage. So I have 7 here, 7 here, a 4 here, and 7 here. Got it.
That's still a decent amount of damage.
Yeah, a lot of the little hairs on the spider's legs singe off, and they kind of
Yeah.
twitch and get all pissed
And that's
off.
all I can do. I wanted to cast something else, but that also requires concentration to keep him locked down. So,
All
and I
right.
maintain concentration on paralyzing him.
Black Spider's turn.
It's his turn, so he can try his saving throw. 10 plus 2 is 12.
14, looking for.
That ain't going to do it. All right. Who's
Sir
after the
Walter
black
Moss.
spider?
Sir Walter Moss.
Am I? Ooh.
And
um,
since
you
he
can cast
completely
other spells while you're concentrating on your
As
first
long as I
spell.
don't cast another concentration required spell.
and as because he forfeits his turn completely, he can't even talk to you.
Nope.
So we don't get any of his monologue either. No.
I would like to attack one of the spiders, perhaps one that looks like it has taken more of a hit than the others.
Okay.
And I failed.
Okay.
Because you're all
What'd
your
you roll
concentration-
anyway?
I rolled a 2.
All right. Hey, welcome to the club. All right, who's up after
It's
Sir
Bree's
Walter Moss? Go
turn.
ahead, Bree.
The skull dice was doing
She's
so
going
well
to
today.
target the closest one to her.
Pretend you're searching the room. You'll roll a 20.
Yeah.
Right? So the one you've already attacked was number 4. So you
Pretend
can
the
just hit that
spiders
one
are
again.
doors.
Okay.
That's a 4, but I get to go again.
There is an ally next to
Oh.
him.
That's a
4
1.
and a 1. So you will miss because you don't have enough to get you past 14, right?
She's going to hide.
And then she's going to hide.
Maybe.
Baby.
We're
Yeah.
all rolling low.
Yes.
We're
It's all single digits. Who's up
Oh.
after Bree?
rolling low.
Spider number 4.
All right, spider number 4 is there with Sir Walter, and we're going to try that web. Sooner or later, the web is going to hit somebody, but 7
not
plus
today.
5.
Not today.
7 plus 5 is 13. That's not good enough. And then he's going to try and bite you, but he has advantage for the bite. I roll a 17 and a 13. A 17
17's
plus
good.
5 is 22,
Yep.
and that's going to hit. So we're going to do the D8 plus 3. 5 plus 3 is 8 piercing damage. And then you must make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw. Let's see what you got.
18.
At least you didn't
Plus
roll an
2.
11 this time. All right, so you make the saving throw. So you're successfully fighting off the poison coursing
Very
through your
stout.
veins. Yes. Who
Now
was up?
spider number 1.
So it goes from 4 to 1. Okay. They're staying with this guy. One of them, though, actually, I'll use this one. One of them's going to break off and go after Ferris. So I am going to give somebody an opportunity attack, either Thor or Moss. You guys pick.
Me.
Go for it. Take your opportunity attack at spider number 1 as he breaks off to get
Very
towards
nice.
Ferris.
That'll do it. 22.
Okay. 22 will hit. Go ahead and do your damage.
14 slashing damage.
Okay, 14 damage. And then that spider breaks off and goes for Ferris. First with a web, I roll a 2. Plus 5 is 7. The web will miss, but see if it can bite you. I got a 19 on the die plus 5. That's 24 to hit with the bite.
That will hit.
And that is a D8 plus 3. I roll a 1 plus 3 is 4. And you make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw. What do we got? DC 11.
11.
Did you get 11? Bitch.
9 plus 2.
All right. So these spiders apparently don't have very potent poison. I guess it's really venom, right? But either way. All right. But you got bit. Now, we
I did
said
get bit.
before you have to make a Constitution roll because you took damage. Not Constitution, concentration.
Yes, I do. You're right.
Because you took damage.
All right, so I took 4 damage.
4 damage. So you got
I had to roll a 2 or better on this dice.
All right. Let's see.
I rolled a 1.
Nice. So the spell breaks.
The spell bros break.
All right.
Nunzio's dead. For
That is
sure.
hilarious. I had to.
You had to roll a 2 or higher on a d20 and you rolled a
rolls
1.
Outstanding.
Now, where did that 2 come from? How did they calculate that?
Because you had to make a concentration check, so you add your Constitution modifier. I'm pretty sure. Let me double check on that. But one's an automatic failure, no matter what.
The
but
DC is the amount of damage he took.
Yes.
Which was 4.
I'm trying to
So he
remember.
only had to beat a 4, but rolling a 1 is a miss, regardless.
Gotcha.
All right.
With that, though,
So now the drow.
the spell will
is-
break. Now, who's up after Ferris? Tell me.
Black
It's
Spider.
him. Black Spider's up next. All right.
Well, no, it's my
Wait,
turn.
That wasn't Ferris.
Yeah,
No.
but
that was
I'm
turn.
sorry. That was spider number 1. I still have now spider number.
No, you
no,
have
it's
Thor,
4,
then 2 and 3.
then 2 and 3. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Thor.
All right, how far can I get over to Black Spider and Nunzio from
you
here?
will be taking some attacks from the other spiders as you disengage. Or you disengage. What was the disengage thing? You move how far?
Your full movement. But you
No, disengage is only 5 feet.
But that would be your action, and then you could move over without taking any opportunity attacks. If you just move with the intent to attack, then you will provoke opportunity attacks as you
Right,
move.
so I'm going to
away.
move with the intent to attack,
All
and
right,
I'll
now
take.
that would be
Well, why would you
2.
do that when you can just use your bonus action to cast Spectral Hammer, and you can use that to attack, and you can disengage, not take any attacks, and then use your movement to run up.
Well, I was actually thinking about Spectral Hammer this turn, but what I want to do is get over and be able to attack the Black Spider this turn.
You can attack with the Spectral
With
Hammer,
Spectral
but not
Hammer.
yourself.
What he's saying is you can stay where you are. You don't have to.
But I don't
Or-
think I can cast Spectral Hammer and move it and attack with it in the same turn.
You can cast it 20 feet away from you. It doesn't have to materialize beside you.
Is that true?
What I really want to do is get over and try to free Nunzio.
Yeah, what I'm saying is
Whatever.
This guy gets all. It starts with none. He's a none.
Disengage.
That's fine.
Uh-huh.
disengage. That way you don't provoke any attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
Run over to Nuncio and cast Spectral Hammer while you're there to attack with.
Okay.
Dun, dun,
But then
dun.
when the Black Spider attacks or tries to kill my cousin, I can't defend him.
I think disengage gets your full move. I think what you were thinking with is shift.
Yeah, there's
Because
basically a shift.
disengage is you take disengage action, your movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks for the rest of the turn.
Right.
Right.
So
But that's
you
my
get-
action.
But that spends your action and
Yeah.
movement then.
He
Okay.
could not attack when he gets
Right.
there, which
But
is
he
what
could
he
get over
originally
there.
wanted to do.
Yeah.
If you disengage, you could get over there.
Right.
You can't attack.
You know what I'm going to do?
But
I'm going
But
to.
he can't attack with his spell. It's a bonus action.
All right, I'm going to cast
command on
Okay.
the black spider, Drow.
And if I remember, command is you can issue him one word.
Yeah,
It's a 60
drop the weapon.
A 60-foot action lasts for 1 round, and I'm going to command him to lie down or lie.
Die down.
So that's my action.
And what do I need to do with that? Is it a saving throw?
Yeah, saving throw.
Yeah, it's a Wisdom saving throw against
Okay.
a DC 14.
He has a +2. I rolled a 19. So he
Golly.
will save against that action.
All right.
Hey, I rolled okay.
No, that's good. All right, so now I'm going to do that. I'm going to cast spiritual weapon as a bonus action
Okay.
on him. It gets a melee attack, 1d8 plus my spellcasting modifier.
But you have to attack first, right?
But I have
You
to
still
attack
have to hit.
first to hit.
Go ahead.
11 plus that's melee, so plus 4. Is that right?
6. Because you're using
Right,
your
plus 6.
No, you're using your attack modifier on that. It's
Oh, it's still spellcasting?
It's still a spell.
Okay, so 17.
17 will hit.
All right, so and that will hit for. Just want to make
1d8
sure I'm
plus-
right. 1d8
1d8
plus spell modifier, which is now plus 6. Or
Your wisdom modifier is a 4, right?
Maybe.
yeah,
So how's this?
Yep.
His
So it's-
first thing 6.
Because the proficiency bonus, you
Right.
always add your proficiency bonus to hit. Your enhancement bonus is the only thing that gets factored into damage.
shoot. So I only do 2 plus what did we say? 4.
Yep, so 6
So
damage.
6 damage,
Okay.
and then I still have my move, right? So I am going
If
to
you move though, it will provoke opportunity attack.
right, and I am going to move to the black spider and provoke the attack.
I'm going to have 2 attacks at you. So the first one from a spider. 5 plus 5 is 10. That one will miss. And the second one is 12 plus 5, 17.
That'll miss,
That will also miss. Okay. So you
Spiders.
make
So
it
I'm
by
over
the
here now.
spiders.
right?
Yes. You can move a little horny guy over there.
I figured the way you were rolling, it was worth a chance on those.
Oh, Lord.
Nice.
That was pretty damn
That's
funny
it. That's
right
it in your face right there.
It
But
is.
I also still have my spiritual weapon
Yes.
out, and he gets to attack every turn as a bonus action.
there. All right.
All right, so that was Thor's turn, which took 2.5 hours.
Now
So
we have
it's Spider.
spiders 2 and 3.
Correct.
I don't want my Nunzio to die, or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Nundro.
Spiders 2 and 3 are both going to spit webs over at Thor first. So let me take Spider 2 to spit a web. A 14 plus 5 is 19.
That will hit.
Hey, I actually hit something. All right. So on a hit, the target is restrained by webbing. As an action, you can make a DC 12 strength check to burst the webbing if you're successful.
My increase in strength modifier does not affect my AC, right?
No.
Do I get to make a save now?
No, as an action. So it has to be your turn to take an action.
Okay.
Or your speed is now 0, but you're where you want to be, so who cares?
The webbing can also be attacked and destroyed, but I don't think you can attack it while you're restrained. So somebody else could attack the webbing, I guess.
So I can't move, but can I attack while I'm...
We'd have to check what restrained means. What is that condition in this case?
Restrained is your speed becomes 0. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
So he can attack then. Okay.
He can,
So it's
but he
not
has
like
disadvantage.
paralyzed. Okay. So you could attack the webbing and to hit it is an AC 10, or you can use DC 12 strength check to break out. That's how that works. The last spider is going to attack Sir Walter with advantage. I think I'm going to hit a 16 plus 5 is 21. Mm-hmm. And that is a D8 plus 3. I roll a 5 plus 3. That's 8 piercing damage. And you have a DC 11 Constitution check.
Okay.
Constitution saving throw. What do we got?
Not an 11.
Not an 11, so lower than.
Yes.
I don't
Woohoo!
like being restrained.
All right,
in
you
this
take
way.
2d8 poison damage.
Other ways, maybe, but not this way.
Oh, you know what? I didn't read the rest of this. You're supposed to take half damage on a successful save. Damn it.
Damn it, Jim.
5 and 7, 12 poison damage.
Jesus. I'm down to 3.
3 hit points. Woo. All right, so
you've had a
who
serious
is
go at
after
it.
spider number 3?
Ferris.
Go ahead, Ferris.
Sounds like it's going to be time for some preserved life.
I'm going to Burning Hands again. All the spiders, please make a DC 14.
It will be 3 of them, because one of them went... No. Well, one of them went to where you are, and then the other 3 are farther away.
Well, I could hit all 4 before, and I had already
Yeah.
moved up.
All right, we'll keep it that way then. Go ahead.
So DC 14 for all 4.
14. They have a plus. It's dexterity?
Yes, sir.
All right, they have a +3. So the first one failed, 2 plus 3. The second one is 11 plus 3, 14. 14 is the save. And the third is a fail at 9. The last one is a fail at 7. So the second one saves, the one with the fewest hit points. Go figure. Let's see what we got here for damage. That dice are spinning. What's the total?
9 damage.
9 total. Because we round up for damage, you do kill spider number 1.
Woohoo!
Even though that was half, that's 5, and that's how many you had left. You kill things with exactly the number of hit points it has left regularly. And the rest of them are still fine.
Well, they're slightly more singed.
Well, yes, but they have not yet been reduced to 0 hit points.
Black Spider's turn.
Black Spider. Wow, so the guy can actually do something. Well, let's see what he can do. Hold on a second.
He can kill Nunzio
He kills
with
me.
Thorin staring him in
Yeah.
the face.
And I'm going to use my
So
movement.
you're right there.
I'm going to use my movement to hand him an invisibility potion.
Okay.
We have one still from when we found it. So invisibility potion, if you want to, you can drink it and turn invisible so you can't be attacked.
That seems like the kind of brave thing you would do.
3 hit points.
But
Not a
it's
hit point.
done.
potion?
You get a
I don't
an
have a
invisibility
potion.
All right. And what we have here is he will. Let me just make sure I'm going to do this the right way according to the rules here. All right. He says to you. Clearly, you are the tougher party here. If you'll, back off, we'll surrender. I'm sorry to
Pussy.
have upset you.
Wuss.
And that's what he does.
Sir Walter Moss.
I mean, are they backing off? Are they backing down?
It's not their turn right now, and until it's their turn, you don't know if they're going to attack you or not. But he has not attacked you. He has said, if you back off, we will give up.
Okay, I'll use my second wind and then put my axe down.
I'll use my second wind and put my axe in his head. So you're going to lay down your weapon?
I'll put it down
Okay.
to my side.
Non-threatening.
I will get... let's
Not
see.
down on the ground. You will lower your weapon.
Right.
Okay.
So I'll get
substantial
7
difference.
points back.
All right. And anything else?
I think that doing the invisibility might seem threatening, so I will hold off on that.
Who's after Sir Walter Moss?
Bree.
Bree.
Okay, Bree.
Arrow to the face.
Ah! I know what I want to do.
Go for it.
What would Bree do?
What would Bree do, though? I know what I want to do.
Just know that if you shoot that arrow, chances are those spiders are going to kill Sir Walter Moss.
I know.
With any luck, I'll roll over a 5.
All right.
So we have 3 spiders left. We have the black spider, the drow, there with his staff, but he's holding it off to the side like he's kind of, he's got one hand up in the air, kind of like he's given up. He has said that they will surrender if you will back off.
All right. So she sees Walter Moss do that.
He lowers his weapon to his side, yeah.
Why didn't you ask him to let me out of the web as a sign of good faith?
All right. So she's behind this pillar.
Yep.
All right. So this is how we're going to play it.
All right.
Because she gained respect for Walter Moss back when they fought.
All the things that Sir Walter Moss killed?
No,
the beholder
the
thing.
beholder. 'Cause the beholder,
Spectator.
the spectator had kind of like focused on her, and Walter Moss then kind
Killed
of,
it
and then
with
she
a
was like, "I
vengeance.
take back,
Damn
I take
right.
back all the evil things I ever said about you."
He axed it a question.
So she's kind of like on one knee, taking aim at the spider that she's been picking at for a while.
Yep.
sees Sir Walter Moss lower his weapon. So then she's going to kind of rethink her original thought and say, if you're willing to back down, let's see you release my friend from that web and tell your spiders to back off.
Okay.
So that's what would that be charisma? Or
I
is
think
that
we can just leave it just like that for
Yeah,
now.
just
I
be
think
solid.
we're
That's what
good
she's
there.
gonna
Yeah, because he was just talking right out, and you guys talking
Spider
right
number 4.
out. And spider number 4, the one that you were aiming at.
But she's like
Yeah.
she just kind of like released tension a little bit on her short bow and said that. Like she's not put her weapon down,
Okay.
but that's what she's.
So that spider number 4 will skitter back towards the black spider, back towards the drow.
Back toward Thor by himself.
Yes. More of like backing off kind of thing, facing the rest of the group and walking backwards towards the drow. And who's up after spider number 4?
Thor.
Thor? Do you want to try and
So
break out of the web now yourself? Because technically in the rules, there's nothing where the guys can just let down the web. I mean, it's a spider web. You have to break out yourself, or somebody breaks
Sure,
you
because
out.
I don't want to attack this turn, so why would I?
So
there's no reason not
Well,
to.
you would use your action to break out.
break
if you're
out,
going
right.
to.
So I will
You
tell
can use
him.
your spectral hammer to attack it without a disadvantage.
It's a DC 12 strength check.
That's a good idea. First, I will tell him that I'm not attacking anyone. I'm trying to release myself. And then at Ferris' suggestion, I will use my spiritual weapon because it will not have disadvantage on the swing to try to break my web.
Well, you want to do the strength check first, or you just want to attack the webbing? I guess. How are
Yeah,
you
actually, I
trying
get to do
break
both ways, right? Because my
You'll
spectral
use
weapon's
your
a bonus
action
action.
to break out with
Right, so I'll
strength.
try my strength check first,
Okay.
That's enough.
which is 16.
16. All right. So you, by sheer force, bust through the webbing.
Okay, and so I still have my bonus action, but we don't want to use that to attack anyone right now. How is Nundro tied up?
He is kneeling and facing your direction with his hands behind his back. He's kneeling on the ground.
Can I use my spiritual weapon to cut his hands free, or is that not going to work?
Is it a hammer?
It was a mace.
No.
Okay, I think I am.
We will say there's no slashing opportunity there.
I think I am done.
Okay. So at that moment, after you've broken out, both Nundro and the black spider lunge at you.
Oh, it was a trap.
It's a trap. A Nundro slams into you twice. I have a 14 plus 6, a 20, and another 3 plus 6 is 9. So one attack will hit.
I've got a question.
Uh-oh.
So since we were all kind of like on the edge,
And a d6
His
plus
weapon-
4, 6 plus 4, 10 damage. As the dwarf slams into you.
does that like provoke a reaction from the rest of the people who were holding action?
Only if you were holding an action.
Okay.
Nobody said they
Nobody
were.
was holding an action. Okay.
Now, I was, because he's trying to trick you.
Tritsy.
So you weren't holding an action?
No.
Because, again, inexperienced.
Yeah, I would have held. I should have held.
And now magic missile is 3d4.
3 die 4 plus 1 on each of the die 4s.
Okay. And the black spider casts magic missile at you.
At me? So Nundro is
A
either
1
enchanted or a
4.
shapeshifter, like the one we saw last part.
and another 1. So I roll 7 plus 10. 9. 7
9
plus 3 is
damage?
10, but I really rolled 6 plus 3, which is 9. 9 force damage from 3 magic missiles plowing into you
With no
right
save.
after the dwarf smashes into you.
No saving throw opportunity.
No saving throw
nothing.
opportunity. So if you would put in both the black spider and the dwarf, if you will, as that initiative right after Thor.
So they're gonna move up here.
They're going to go right after Thor does. There we go. Same as Spider 1, I guess, what Spider 1 used to be. And then after that, we have Spider 2 and 3.
Well, Spider 2's dead.
Spider 1 is dead.
Oh.
Spider 1 died. Spider 2, 3, and 4 are still alive.
Yeah. Okay, so
Okay.
no spider then walked back toward Thor then.
Spider 4 did.
I'm so confused.
A Spider
because
4
we skipped
walked back
Spider 1
towards
because
Thor.
I said Spider 1, and then you said, okay, he's going to back up.
I'm sorry. Yes, that was the one that was backing up, not
he's going to back up.
I'm sorry. Yes, that was the one that was backing up, not
Okay.
Thor. One
So
backed
Spider
up.
4 is still there then. So
Yes.
Spider 1 never backed off. Thor went. Black Spider is now there, and so is Nundren. Now it's Spider
We're
3's
good.
turn.
There we go. Then we are going to let that one attack Sir Walter because that's where he is. And we have a whole 7. There's still 2 there. So I'll let him have advantage, but 14 does not do it. 15. It's actually 15, but that
That
still
still
doesn't
doesn't do it.
hit. And then who is after that?
Ferris,
Ferris.
my last spell of the day.
Okay. It
Burn an
is-
8.
All right.
DC 14 for all 3, please.
All right. I have a 19 on the die, a 15 on the die, and a 12. And that, what is a dex?
Yeah, dex save.
Plus 3, 15.
All right, so half
that all
damage.
3 save. Let's see what our damage is.
Nice.
3 threes.
So they all take 2 damage.
They all take 2 damage.
They're all still alive.
Of a bitch.
Last spell.
Nice. The very last spell, Burning Hands. You know what? You've used it so much, it's not like a Zippo. It's not as reliable, I suppose.
Apparently.
Who's up after Ferris?
Moss.
Since Black
Holy
Spider
hell.
moved, I think it's me. So I will attack the spider that looks the worst.
That would be spider number 4.
And that'll be 16 to hit.
16 will hit.
And that'll be 15 damage.
2 minus 15 is...
Really?
Dead.
All I had to do is roll
Yeah.
just something a little bit more.
Yeah. That spider had 4 health when you hit it.
So who's left?
So who's after Sir Walter Moss?
Bree.
All right, we have spiders 2 and 3, as well as the black spider, the drow, and the dwarf.
How far?
That the whole room is 50 feet from end to end, so you're within 50. You're probably 40.
She's going to take aim at the drow.
Okay.
And Thor is next to the drow, correct?
You're not hidden.
I know, but Thor is next to the drow.
True, but you don't get 2 dice rolls.
Why not?
Because you said, hey, release my friend.
All right. So
That's 7
plus-
plus 13.
13 will miss. Sorry.
So now she's going to hide.
Okay.
Probably pretty well.
Yeah. And who's up after Bree?
Spider number 4.
Spider number 4.
Is the one who just died.
That's the one that just got skished.
So Thor.
What happened to
Yeah,
Spider
because
number
he's before.
Spider 1 dead.
Yeah, Spider 2 and 3 are still left, and
Yep.
they right after each other.
1? So Thor is next.
Go ahead, Thor. So you are right there. You're free of the webbing, and you had just been attacked by both the dwarf and the drow.
Okay. I'm going to move. Is any no?
You'll
If you
provoke
move
from
away
both.
without disengaging, you will provoke
You would
an
think I
attack.
could figure this rule out.
Should
Yeah, it
probably
happens.
just kill him.
I want to use.
I want to
Hillary?
use.
I want to use guiding bolt.
Did you say
But
Hillary?
I'm like right there. It's such a nice range spell. But all right, I'm going to use guiding
Nice.
bolt on the drow, and I have no idea how many hit points he has. But if I were to kill him, I want to leave him unconscious.
I think he probably still has a bunch left.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I think
you
he
are
probably
not
does too.
shooting to kill.
Right. But not that I think I could, but
So what are you using again?
guiding bolt. And I'm
Guiding
going to
bolt.
cast it as a second level spell, so it would do additional damage if it hits.
Alrighty.
Jesus H!
Jesus.
Wow.
That's my biggest spell for the
Jesus
battle, and I
H.
rolled a
Martha
4
Moore,
plus
do it.
6. 10.
That
None of
will
us have
miss.
awesome points.
So you just flailed on Burning Hands. I just flailed on Guiding Bolt at second level.
Well, he's been flailing the entire beginning of this fight, so.
That's
yeah,
true.
I was doing.
All right, so
horribly.
I'm going to use my
Time to
bonus action
switch.
to swing with my spiritual weapon
Go ahead.
at Nundro.
Okay, at the dwarf.
And that is a wisdom saving throw for you, I think.
Is it a saving throw? I thought you had to roll to hit the spectral weapon.
You have to roll
You're
a
right.
hit.
You're right. It's a melee. It's
You
a
go
melee.
ahead.
You're right.
You see if you can hit. See if you can hit him.
14 plus 6
plus. That will hit.
20. So that's going to do 1, Oh, nice. I actually rolled an 8 on that, plus my spell modifier is what? 4?
4.
It's 12 on Nundro.
12 damage. Okay. He is still above 0 hit points. And who is up?
Oh,
after?
I don't want to kill Nundro either. Sorry.
Okay. Who is up after?
Especially
Thor?
if he might be my
Spiders.
cousin.
No,
Okay.
kidding. The black spider. And
No,
Nundro.
Spider 2 and 3, then Black Spider and Nundren.
No, he said
No,
black spider
Black
moved
Spider,
behind.
Nundro
They
are right
moved
after
directly
Thor.
after Thor.
Okay, so Black Spider and Nundren, then both spiders. it
and
doesn't
we
matter
will
which
have-
way you do it. They're all
It,
four
does.
going.
It does for me because I want the opportunity to kill Thor. So the dwarf charges at you again, and there are 2 attacks: a 1 on the die for the first, and an 8. And that's only plus 6. 14 does not hit you, right?
Nope. I'm 18.
Okay. Let's see. So that's going to miss, and then we will let the black spider hit you with magic missile again.
Hitting me?
Yes.
Okay.
So I have a 1, a 3, and a 3. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 force damage.
Takes me down to 15.
And let's see if there's anything else he
Remember
can
when I had
do.
15? That was a while ago.
What are you talking about? You got 7 now.
I got 10 now.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Go for it. Who's after those 2?
Those spiders.
Spiders. All right. Those are both with Sir Walter. Let's see if he will be reduced. They're both going to try to bite you. I have 11 plus 5 is 16.
Nope.
Or a 4 plus 5 is 9. So the first one missed. The second one, gosh, a 4 again, and a
And
9.
nope.
Wow.
I didn't roll anything over 11 there. All right. On 4 rolls. Who is up after the 2 spiders?
Ferris.
Go ahead, Ferris. So we
I am going to
have-
use my 2nd level spell slot to cast Burning Hands
Okay. On the 2 spiders?
on the 2 spiders.
Go for it.
Thought
So
you were out of
these-
spells.
I'm out of 1st level spells.
Let's see. A first saving throw will fail. That's a roll of a 6 plus 3 is 9. The second is a 16 on the die plus 3
Okay.
is 19. So the second one
An
will
extra
save.
D6.
So he gets an extra D6 as part of that. And we have a total of...
Nice.
9,
better.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
And,
15.
oh
Oh,
my
sorry,
gosh.
15 damage. 15 damage.
If it was 14, it wouldn't have done it. At 15, or 16, or 15, whatever, rounded
15.
up to 8, that will kill both. They had 11 and 8 hit points. The one that saved had 8 hit points, so
Good
he
job.
took half.
I am now completely out of
Spent.
castable spells. I can now
Cantrips.
cast cantrips.
So the 2
Thank you.
spiders are now down, and all that are left are the drow and the dwarf.
Moss.
I will, since I don't have anything else, I'm going to just charge on in and try to kill that drow.
Smite the drow.
Smite him.
Go for it.
14.
14 hits,
Yay.
I believe. I just want to confirm here.
Oh,
14
damage
hits.
is rolled.
14 hits,
12 damage.
12 damage. You got it. 12
Now it's-
damage has been done to the black spider.
Bree's
Alright, Bree.
turn.
Go ahead, Bree.
She was hidden, so now she gets to do her 2
Yes.
against the drow.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
What do you got?
I've got 23.
23 will definitely hit.
And there is an ally there. So she gets,
Thor is definitely there.
And I'm there
and
now,
you
too.
charged in. Yeah.
It's their sneak attack. And 6 plus 5, 13 plus 4.
13 plus 4, that takes care of him. So the black spider is now
Suck it.
deceased.
Right in the face.
Unconscious?
Nope. In the face.
All that is now left is the dwarf.
All the secrets we could have
Nundro.
learned from him.
He forfeited that when
All
he
the
messed.
treasure he might know where is buried.
Who cares about treasure?
I'm going to kick him in the head when I get next to him.
Who's up after Bree?
Thor.
Go ahead, Thor. You have the Nundro dwarf next to you, and it appears to be the last remaining combatant.
Dog pile.
Give him a dwarfening.
Finish him. Finish him.
Finish him.
Yeah,
Fatality.
the mace trying to do non-lethal damage.
What, the mace? What is that?
The one that was formerly known as Isabella.
Oh, okay.
And then became known as.
Well, I didn't know it was
Raquel.
a mace.
And who was,
Raquel,
right.
Dolores.
How old are you?
And who's now going by Stephanie.
Stephanie.
11 plus 7, 18.
That will hit.
That will hit for 1d6.
And you want to bust his head open like a ripe melon, right?
A total of 8.
That will be enough to reduce it below 0 hit points.
So he is unconscious.
You desire not to kill it.
I want to know if he is my cousin, a shapeshifter, or something else.
As it goes unconscious, it reverts to its doppelganger form. The gender-neutral blue alien-looking being.
As my bonus action, I will take my spectral weapon and smash him on the head.
Done. His head does indeed now explode like a ripe melon.
Add it to the kill count.
We have now these experience.
Loot the bodies. Loot the bodies.
Loot the bodies.
Loot the bodies.
Well, let me give you these experience numbers. For killing the doppelganger, 700 experience. The giant spiders are 200 each, and there were 4 of them. And for killing Nesnar the black spider, he is 450 experience.
The doppelganger was more than the.
Yeah, the drow, he only had 27 hit points. The doppelganger has 52.
Yeah.
So
that
doppelganger
makes it
was
tougher.
700.
Yes. All right, and in this room, actually on him, you loot the bodies. He's the only one carrying anything, the black spider. He has a potion of healing, an iron key with a head shaped like an anvil, and he also has the spider staff. The spider staff, on top of this black adamantine staff, it is shaped like a spider. The staff weighs 6 pounds. You must be attuned to the staff to gain its benefit and cast its spells. It can be wielded as a quarterstaff. It does an extra d6 of poison damage on a hit when used to make a weapon attack. Ooh. It has 10 charges, and they can be used for spider climb or web.
Awesome.
And it regains charges just like the glass staff that we found. All right. And
Is it a
like I say,
plus
he
one
also
weapon
has
or
that
no?
potion. And in the room on top of a table is a sack on top of the wooden table. In that sack is 190 electrum pieces, 130 gold pieces, 15, that's 15 platinum pieces. The first platinum we found.
Very nice.
Lord, I got to keep track of 5 different currencies.
9 small gems worth 10 gold pieces each, and a dwarven ale mug made of hammered electrum, which is worth 100 gold pieces.
There was a statue with emerald eyes, wasn't there?
Yes, the dwarven statue in the room has emerald eyes.
Can I pry the eyes out?
You certainly can try.
Can I try to pry the eyes out?
For the sake of expediency, let's say somebody's going to use the key to unlock that door that goes into area number 20.
Yes.
The other door out of the room.
Sure.
It needs that key that the black spider was holding. And in that room, you find the real Nundro. Who's being held prisoner there.
Hey, Nundro, my buddy, my
Hey.
pal.
My friend.
It's quite a pickle you get yourself in.
It is definitely a pickle he got himself in by being captured at the camp outside. He and his brother were ambushed. His brother was killed, and he was taken prisoner inside of the Wave Echo Cave. And if Nundro is rescued and survives the adventure, which we're going to say he does, divide 200 experience equally among the characters in the party. All right, so what we have now is the statue. So the statue depicts Dumathoin, the dwarven god of mining.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't mess with god things.
So let's just say that somebody talks her out of it.
You don't want to go loot it?
I doubt it.
She's gonna
She
try.
would totally do it.
She's gonna try.
Okay.
Just say one of them.
So you can climb
Talks
the
her out of it.
statue and pry a jewel loose with a successful DC 10 strength check.
No,
I
it's
think
just
that's
say-
a bad idea.
Yeah,
for so many
exactly.
reasons. As a dwarf,
But you're over
Cleric.
talking to your sick cousin.
So who's in the room with her? Who's going to try to talk
is
her
someone
out
going
of
to talk her out of this?
I kind of want to see what happens.
After the last time where I told her not to, I don't think that I would.
All right, go get
I would
your-
say that's
go
a
get your
dumb
gem.
idea. Go for it.
it? You guys are going to let her try to do this?
Go
Yeah.
for it.
Okay.
The cavern collapses down
Yes,
on
it
our
does.
heads.
You guessed it.
She actually rolls a 10.
So you rolled a 10. So you're able to pry it out. Each creature in the room must make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
I told you guys to talk her out
Fail.
of it.
Fail.
Well, no, they're in
fail.
room 20.
Now everyone's going to be in the room for this.
Okay.
It's just more fun that way.
I told you to talk her out of it.
Tell me everyone fails, right?
Everyone fails.
Everyone
Everyone
fails.
fails.
Awesome.
I only have 15 hit points.
So it's only half damage on a success. Here we go. Could be
Do I
what
have time
ends
to
the
cast?
adventure.
Do I have time to cast a spell?
No.
Could I have cast a spell before that stupid halfling did this?
No.
No.
Because this could be a nice fitting end to the adventure. I could win. It is 4d10 damage.
God.
Does anybody have more than 40 hit points?
No.
No.
So I could actually kill everyone.
Kill everybody.
And
Dun,
you
dun,
probably
dun.
should kill me.
First roll's a 9
Down to 1.
plus a 1. That's 10.
I'm done.
2 more. A 10.
I'm
so
done.
that's 20. Last roll, a 1. 21. Is that what you had?
No, she had 26.
26.
But you don't have any healing
21.
powers.
I have a 12. I have 12 hit points.
I have negative
you
11.
live- All right. So I thought that would have been an interesting end. You
That would
would
have
have
been
pried the
perfect.
jewel out, the ceiling caves. What happens when you did that, by the way? You pry the jewel out, and all 6 pillars crack and fall down, and the ceiling caves in. And everyone in the room gets crushed by rocks. And essentially, you're all going to survive to live another day because not everyone was knocked out. But that would have been an interesting ending to it. So let me.
And in line and consistent role playing with Bree the Halfling.
Yeah. So she like, as the rubble clears, she's like standing there all bloodied with an emerald in her hand. Going, that was a bad idea.
And let me
And
put
then looking at the other emerald. Like,
let me put the icing on the cake. Ferris, when he sees what you're holding, says, that's a fake. A DC 15 intelligence or investigation check reveals they're a fake.
She's such a dumb rogue.
Should have inspected it first.
I know. Anywho.
So let me go here to what they have as the conclusion in the book. And again, this is now on page 51. With a little hard work and a little luck, the adventurers have defeated the Black Spider and undone his destructive plots, clearing Phandalin of the ruffians who threaten the people, and reclaim the lost mine of Wave Echo Cave. Their deeds will be long remembered in this corner of the Sword Coast. In years to come, the restored mines of the Phandelver's Pact will bring great riches to Phandalin and help establish peace and prosperity in the area. Gundren and Nundro Rockseeker take over administration of the new mine. For the adventurers' services to their family, they gladly award the party a 10% share of the mine's profits.
Oh, shit.
If
That's
the
a lot of
characters
money.
want to remain in Phandalin and perhaps restore Tresendar Manor or establish homes of their own, the people of the area are glad to have them stay. Even if they choose to move on in search of new adventures, they'll always have a warm welcome in Phandalin.
Oh, we done good.
We did good.
And that's what we have. That finishes up the D&D starter set. We're going to end this session here, and then we're going to do a little recording of how we all felt about the starter set shortly after this, and we'll probably release it as a bonus podcast with this final session. So for that, we're going to sign off for the last time for the D&D starter set. Everybody say
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Venus.
Bree brings down the ceiling, nearly wiping out the heroes in this last session of the Dungeons & Dragons starter set. Special thanks to the AFTS cast of Mickey, JJ, Kurt, and Mike. This is Joe, and I hope you enjoyed having a seat at our table. Thanks for joining us. The preceding podcast was brought to you by Shedcast. You can find us online at adventuresfromtheshed.com.